Don't cooperate with the opposition. Opposition on the rise, can I get in a top position? All eyes on in my composition. What a competition. I've been
NBA 2K22 events are on. Yes, your favorites are back, but we've added even more this year. And whether you're getting buckets on the Concha Del Mar or in the city, there is something for everyone. Let's start aboard the Concha Del Mar. Rack up the XP at set sail events where all games played on decks 15 and 16.
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings. At center, Tristan Thompson. At power forward, Marvin Bagley III. At forward, 6'7", from Kentucky, number 25, PJ.
And we've got...
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got MP. Bagley is out there with Thompson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Hield in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, out on the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Well, here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And the basket by Rozier.
I'll tell you what, Rozier is a guy who doesn't back down. Matter of fact, this guy will take a hit and keep on ticking.
Hield kicks to MP. Kings moving the ball around. Halliburton passes to MP. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. He can't get that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now, here's MP. After Terry Rozier's miss. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. He had 25 points last game. Passes it to Washington. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Halliburton. MP deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Hield. And here's MP for 3. Bagley, and Bagley able to finish.
How about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Now, here's Rozier. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Ball with a wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
And stolen by Hayward. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got 5.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Here's Bagley, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you cannot leave anybody open on balls, team, because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Left side, Halliburton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
It's time for seizure. Your gravy.
And some changes here for the Hornets.
Substitution on the court.
Bridges passes to Rozier. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. On the court right now for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox out there with MP. Then it's Hield. Then it's Thompson. And it's Medu in at the 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic seemed to be struggling. He added a few points, and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. He had a really tough time shooting the basketball. For him, it seemed like the rim had a lid on it. We'll see if the lid's been lifted here tonight.
Thank you, David. Great job. You know, even the best players have weak games, guys. I think we saw that pretty clearly.
Yeah, and the question now becomes, you know, can you bounce back? Will he be able to put that game behind him?
That is the question, and I'm guessing he can. I'm sure he's discouraged, but he won't dwell on it. He knows how to deal with having an off night.
And Hayward gets it to go.
In describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to. Whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do.
Now, here's MP. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Guy is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And it's the Kings with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's MP. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rozier.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. MP kicks to Hield. Off the run. Hornets with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Charlotte making a switch. Washington's checked in. And a change for the Kings. Halliburton's checked in. .40 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. And here's MP for 3. Hayward grabs the board.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ball no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work.
Count it! Count it! Buzzer!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on them. Body them up. Be physical with them.
The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Hayward out there with Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Halliburton outside. Back to MP. In the corner, it's Hield. Back to MP. Off target with his 3. Hornets leading by 4. Shoots from the line. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. There's the pass to Rozier. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard. Boy, what a rookie season for LaMelo Ball. He was the 3rd overall pick and saw immediate action for the Hornets. And in my mind, Kevin, I thought he was the clear Rookie of the Year front runner early. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Kept alive, Bagley, and there's the bucket. Stayed with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bagley's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting... So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for McDaniels. Gordon Hayward comes in for Oubre. Rozier, he's checked in for Bouknight. And Ball subbed in for Ish Smith. Here's Hayward. Can't hit from 12.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
MP passes to Thompson. Stolen by Washington. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Sacramento, Bagley is out there with Hield. Then it's MP. And it's Fox. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP kicks to Hield. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and bakes it in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Charlotte leading by 11. Here's Ball. That shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Hield against Hayward. Hield with the bucket.
And that's not easy. But Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Outside, Ball. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
MP passes to Hield. Back to MP. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Hornets.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
Marvin Bagley III. That's his first post.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 14-point game. Hield outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Number 15. At the line.
The first free throw is good. And the Kings making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Halliburton against Rozier. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
You know, at 6'1" now, Scary Terry has to have that floater in his bag. And he just showed you that he does.
MP kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Hornets leading by 12. Ball surveying the defense. A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Thompson with the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. Ball no good. The Kings trail by 10. To the inside. MP kicks to Halliburton. MP against Ball. The drive by MP. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
There's Ball with the three. Again, Ball missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Charlotte calls timeout. They lead by 6. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. The New Balance Player of the Game.
Gunga bomb. Wait. Hey D, hey Bing， 黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，黑王，当然都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP， 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨会议，先给一下账户再看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，独玩的网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑带 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉到底，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。我们还 brother 像 HOT F4P 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国父成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你上牢记爬起来带走你的太阳穴足够让你倒地足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再发期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像场龙卷风刮到我心外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定黑 T 黑 Pink 黑头发黑猫黑眼睛黑王当然都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击电话那个
For all you rec players, look for double XP events to pop up here too. So get your squad together and start practicing. Plus, we have to mention the Specialty Appreciation Series, where you'll earn extra XP based on your badge points. The first one of the year will highlight defenders, but the next one will feature a different skill set. At Treasure Island, leave the ship for an events excursion on island courts.
Coming right up, the Cavaliers taking on the Kings. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, some ups and downs for this team in what has been a trial of a season. Now at home, they know there's still time to turn their season around. Kings, Cavs, just moments away, right after this. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes and Bagley in it forward together. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Sexton and Okoro, they're the wings. And it's Garland in at the one spot. And a few teams falling way behind in the standings right now, Doris. How do they keep their spirits up?
You know, Bia, I don't think you make it to this level unless you love the game. And when you're successful, it can be easy to lose sight of that. Winning isn't everything. Sometimes it's about developing.
So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Outside Barnes. Pass to MP. To the inside. Out to Fox. MP outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Okoro. Here's Mobley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Fox, the pass to MP. The shot misses. Nice D from Allen. Well, Doris, you have to think Isaac Okoro is on track to become a standout player in the NBA.
Well, there's no doubting this guy has all the physical tools. He has shown promising defensive awareness, and this guy is always working so hard on the floor.
Now the Kings in transition. Barnes with it, picked up by Sexton. Yes, it's good.
Oh, don't you love the pace? Because Barnes going end-to-end, so hard to deal with defensively.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Sexton against MP. Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's MP. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Mobley. And here's Sexton. Takes one from 10 feet. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Mobley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And this is right in his wheelhouse. Hitting the boards and cashing in.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Now here's MP. Last game for him, he had 14. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. MP's got 5 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Here's Okoro. Now Sexton. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Driving inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The Kings making a switch here. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Metu comes in for Bagley. Heald's checked in for Barnes. And Halliburton is subbed in for Fox. Now here's Rubio. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Jacks up a 3. And the basket by Windler.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP outside. On the take. That one no good. Love with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Shot from 12. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
And the basket by Hield.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Sacramento foul.
The Kings making a switch here. Mitchell. For a different look here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Love. Mobley comes in for Okoro. Sexton's checked in for Windler. And Garland is subbed in for Rubio. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Barnes comes in for Hield. MP is checked in for Halliburton. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Taking a look at Sacramento. Barnes is out there with Chimezie Metu. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's MP. And it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He picked up 14 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. You have to love the intensity he showed last time out.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight might be more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send two in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
The Kings trailing. Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, yeah, he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
Now here's Nance. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Barnes against Sexton. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Pass to Metu with the 10-footer. Good. Metu's gotten his first basket of the night.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Sexton against MP. Sexton, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Now here's MP. 32 seconds left in the first half. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Garland finds Allen to the middle. Sexton with it. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive throughout.
On the wing, MP. Back to Fox. Pass to MP. Here he goes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, PA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Sexton and Okoro, they're the wings. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. And it's Garland in at the point. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Outside Sexton. Pass to Okoro. Outside Garland. Here's Okoro. Now Allen, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Hey, puts up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And it's tied up with that one. Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Hield comes in for Barnes. And Halliburton is subbed in for Fox.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there. But he does tie it up.
Now here's Rubio. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Windler. And it's good. 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
MP, the pass to Bagley. Here's MP, covered by Rubio. Here's MP. Goes back up. Up and in on the layup. Bagley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. MP against Rubio. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
In for the Kings.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Free throw drops for Love.
You absolutely love the versatility of Kevin Love's game, right? The inside-outside threat, the high percentage shooting you get.
Taking a look at Sacramento. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at small forward. A nice shot by MP. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. You know, Doris, another thing about Love's versatile skill set is that it shows up on both ends of the floor.
It certainly does. I mean, considering 2011, this guy was the league leader in rebounds. He's a do-it-all player. Whatever the team needs, he's going to deliver.
And just a great screen.
And And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And that one's good. Bagley.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Cavs trailing. Outside Garland. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Barnes on the wing. Checked by Sexton. MP, the pass to Barnes. Back to MP. And he drives in. There's the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's MP. Just 3 to shoot. Nails it from 3. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Garland into the lane. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Holmes. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead.
Well, this guy is willing to make the extra pass. Barnes is not just a finisher, right? This guy's most efficient when he plays within the structure of the offense.
Here's Sexton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Barnes. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen's checked in. MP, that one's good.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 14. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And Fox comes to help. Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Holmes, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Okoro. Okoro's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, Colin Sexton is just so young, so energetic. This guy taking over right now.
Here's MP. Out to Fox. The 3 is up. Up again. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Kings.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Second chance effort, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Wait. Hey D, hey B， 黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，黑王，当然都是贵宾。我是一个比你球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP， 爱小宝宝，爱女人，敌人追击。电话那个响，开个跨会议，先给压账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，在赌外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视。我拉着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 XOT、F4B 投射 B2K， 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队，4大天王黎明国成长学友，我要当刘德华，我要当刘德华，拍电影发专辑，头发上抹点发蜡，
头发上抹点发蜡，凌晨3点钟，兰桂坊听着我的法拉利，我是个你是小弟，娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气，下帝国我把全球越滚越大，我的同行随时面临倒闭。把你上牢记，胖起来打中你的太阳穴，足够让你倒地，
足够让你倒地。只要我在，你们爬都爬不起来，不用再抱期待，整个西亚市场都被我们霸占，像场龙卷风刮到我心，
刮到我心。外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐，目标非常精确，在筒子林的基地被他们锁定。
黑 T， 黑 Pink， 黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，黑王，当然都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP， 爱小宝宝，爱女人，敌人追击。电话那个响，开个跨会议。
你的老板他
Moving on to the city, if you're looking to party and play while listening to the latest in-game music, Club 2K is the place to be. Your favorites are also back. At Mobile One Grand Prix events, be one of the first 3 players to finish the race and you'll be rewarded with some sweet prizes. If you're a long-range shooter, make your way to the Ruffles Ridge events, where you can extend your range with a 4-point line.
That's the ball back. At the center position, the big man.
Well, before we get...
Thank you.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. De'Aaron Fox out there with MP. And it's Barnes at small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes and Siakam are the forwards. Red Van Vliet out there with Dragic. And it's Birch in at the center. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what? Or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Pass to MP. And stolen by Barnes. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. 3-pointer. And no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Holmes can't get it to go in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Barnes against Barnes. MP right side. Good on the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A drive by Barnes. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Down low. And Holmes throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the
At the line for one.
On the free throw, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And now Sacramento on the break. The wide open look here for Fox. Cans it from downtown.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points last game. Pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Here's Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. A shot that time, not on target. Sacramento leading by 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. And Steve, along with everything else he does, he's been
In 44.
Boucher passes to Dragic. Barnes left side. Overhealed. Barnes can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. On the court for Sacramento. Bagley is out there with Hield. Then there's Len. Then it's Halliburton. And it's MP in at the point.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Barnes against Hield. Barnes can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 13. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was all business. He grabbed 24 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows? Maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
MP right side. Here he goes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Ken Burks is checked in for Toronto. And then for Sacramento, Richaun Holmes is checked in for Len. Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Halliburton. Now, here's Trent, covered by MP. And the rejection by Holmes. There's 1:34 left in the first half of the game.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
MP dishes to Bagley. The drive by MP. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Gary Trent. Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
.115 left in the first half. Anunoby against Holmes. Trying to get something going. And the rejection by Holmes. Flynn's checked in for Goran Dragic.
For your Raptors, Malachi Flynn.
VanVleet wide open. And the Raptors miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's MP for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Kings.
Barnes outside. MP against VanVleet. MP kicks to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes outside. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one goes long. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. To the wing on the left. Holmes passes to Bagley. And here's Barnes for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Buddy Hield has been And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Barnes and Siakam are the forwards. Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the 5 down low. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Fox kicks to MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Birch
the pass to Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3, and the first one drops.
At the line,
Barnes hits them both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Barnes outside. Van Vliet against MP. Holmes kicks to Barnes. They get it again. Holmes, good. And the Kings lead by 20.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Passes to Dragic. Shoots over Fox. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Dragic has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
MP deciding where to go with it. Driving to the basket. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Dragic against Fox. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Kings. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Bagley with the bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Barnes against Barnes. Barnes passes to Dragic. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. So the Kings call timeout, their first. And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a...
Kings substitution.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
On the floor for Sacramento, the front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Holmes in at the center position. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Fox. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Bagley with the rebound.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
To the middle. Holmes kicks to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley the pass to MP. No good with the layup. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing, but I love the opportunities these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
Barnes outside. And there's the pass to Bagley. Inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by Bagley. 15 points for MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Buddy Hield.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Anunoby against MP. Bagley dishes to Barnes. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Holds good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 15.
That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Gunga bomb. Wait. Hey D, hey Bing, head of our hey Ma, hey NG, hey One， 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星。嘿Zwan， yeah AP， 爱上爆破案，女让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨国会议，先给一下账户再看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，独玩的我从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑带，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉到底，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。我们还 brother 像 HOTF4B 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把雪球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你上牢记胖起来打中你的太阳穴足够让你倒地足够让你倒地只要我在你们跑都跑不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像场龙卷风刮到我心外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定黑 T 黑 Pink 黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 当然都是贵宾我是一个比地球更
At Rival Day Conquest, you can rep your affiliation and prove that yours is the best. There will be 3 phases to this event that will determine the 4 seeds at the Rival Day Championship. Here, all 4 affiliations will battle it out to see who will be crowned the city champions for the season. There is so much going on in 2K22, and new events will also
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter, he's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that. He said, I'm not the tallest player in the world, so I have to find ways to get my shot off using my quick.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. In it forward, it's Brown Jr. and Hachimura. And it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. And for the Kings, at the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the 1. And this can be an uncertain time of year for a lot of teams, Brent, with the trade deadline coming up fast.
Well, a lot of players too, BA, and these trades that come up not always are about just the player and their playing style. There's so many financial implications that are in place, and you start to wonder, are teams building for the rest of this season or starting to situate themselves for the next 2 or 3 years?
The first free throw is good.
You think about Harrison Barnes when he won an NBA championship in his 3rd year in the league after being the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Now Dinwiddie. It's Beal on the wing. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
This speaks to the confidence Beal has in himself. Terrific work catching and firing off the catch. And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader.
Dinwiddie passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Dinwiddie against MP. Going inside. The shot that time not on target. Now the Wizards take it the other way. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite. Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Barnes. MP outside. 5 to shoot. With the drive. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
That one falls. Hachimura's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Inside. Here's Holmes. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Washington has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Beal against Bagley. Beal, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Halliburton, the pass to Holmes. That one goes in. Holmes has got his 2nd basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Hachimura. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Halliburton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's MP. 15 in his last outing. Holmes passes to MP. Bagley with it. Hachimura covering. And that one's good. Bagley.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Washington trailing. Pass to Avdia. Beal from outside. And Holmes pulls it down. The Kings have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Barnes. And he lays it up and in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Beal outside. 50 seconds left to play in the first. From deep, MP. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Beal for 3. Beal with another miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Bryant against MP. Here's Holmes. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Halliburton. Beal outside. And Holmes with the block. A deep 3 from MP. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Oh, Mom said.
I like that system, Graham. Pretty simple. Supply and demand. He's going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bryant, he's checked in for Harrell. Hachimura comes in for Bertans. Avdia, he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Bradley Beal in for Dinwiddie. At the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Halliburton. And MP with a basket on the assist from Halliburton. MP's got 6.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Takes a 3. And Beal is good for 3. Beal's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
MP, the pass to Holmes. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Beal outside. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Hauled in by the Kings.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Barnes passes to MP. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Bagley. Back to MP. Outside Barnes. One second left. The shot no good. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Kings. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Beal the off guard with Avdia at the 3. At the 4 and the 5, it's Hachimura and Bryant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He added 15 points and made a good number of free throws as well. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Brett, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well-suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, B.A. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Beal's shot is good.
Put the first three misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Sacramento has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. MP against Bryant. And MP throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Greg.
You know, BA really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it.
Wizards
making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Harrell. Hachimura comes in for Bertans. And it's Avdia in for Kuzma. MP outside. The 3-ball. He drops it from range. MP's got 13.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Halliburton against Beal. With 1 on the clock. That's good on the jumper. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. He's out there with MP. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Harkless in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's MP. Tightly guarded. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Bryant outside. Pass to Avdia. And Brent, you played 4 years at Oregon State. The new college rules allowing players to benefit from their image and likeness, you think that's a positive move?
I think, BA, it's going to find its footing. It's going to smooth itself out. But my biggest concern in the first couple years is that young men and young women that are athletes don't take themselves to be bigger than the game that they're playing and the opportunity that's being presented to them by the university with the scholarships that they've been offered.
Here's MP. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley comes in for Harkless. And it's Barnes in for Davis. Beal, he's checked in for Washington. Dinwiddie comes in for Wanamaker. It's Beal on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
MP against Dinwiddie. MP, the pass to Barnes. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Play clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Holmes, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Sinks the tray.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
That one goes. Count it.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's MP. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Dinwiddie against MP. Dinwiddie, no good.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Barnes passes to Holmes. Now here's Bagley. Hachimura covering. Hachimura with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hachimura's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So, my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, MP. Holmes down low. Covered by Bryant. The shot's good. And the Kings lead by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Kings.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Basket counts.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Dinwiddie. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaFleur.
Wait. Hey D, hey Bing, head of our hey Ma, hey Yan Jing, hey Wan， 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比你球更高的卫星，嘿Zwan， yeah AP， 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响开个跨会议，先给亚洲或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，在度外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑来 A， 甩着我的辫子在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪宝宝裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 XOT F4P 投射 B2K， 害怕部队点你为 MVP 进攻目标。
Welcome to a brand new episode of 2K TV. We're a week into NBA 2K22. You've had a chance to explore, but now it's time to get to work. This week we're diving in with tips and insight to help you get the most out of your game. So let's talk about seasons. Last year we introduced seasons exclusively in my team, but in NBA 2K22,
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now, a look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for Sacramento. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he has partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
Morant passes to Jackson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Barnes passes to Holmes. Sacramento moving it around. MP, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Here's Brooks. Adams. That shot missing. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Selected with the 12th overall pick back in 2020, Chris, Tyrese Halliburton was ready to play in the league from day one.
Well, that's what you get when you take a guy like Tyrese. He played 2 years in college, a rarity these days. And this game is made for the league. A long guard at 6'5", he can handle the rock, pass it, shoot it. It's just a quality offensive player. Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Halliburton kicks to MP. And there's the drive. Takes the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And it's 6 points for MP.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Holmes with the steal. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the foul called on MP.
That's his first personal
That's his
foul.
first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
MP against Morant. To the middle. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morant against MP. And it's off the back rim. No good. Kings leading now by 5. Halliburton passes to Barnes. And another three for Sacramento.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. Up and in on the way.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench. And
substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Alex Len. Marvin Bagley comes in for Thompson. Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And MP subbed in for Fox. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Clark. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Bain. And it's John Morant in for Eric Bledsoe. So on the floor for Memphis. The guard pair. It's Morant and Brooks. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. He hits the second from the line.
The skill set of Jackson, the skill set he has is terrific. A raw big man with the potential to become a force.
MP against Adams. MP right side. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's Halliburton missing. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 11. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards was tremendous. He had 19 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. He performed really well. And I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time. He's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
With large, soft hands, Jackson can finish above the rim with ease.
Now, MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his first.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them at early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Davis is checked in for Sacramento.
I mean, one of the more dynamic passes to enter this league. I mean, in a while, if you ask me. Morant, he's in full control of this offense.
MP deciding where to go with it. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Fluid and coordinated. Attacking the rim. I love seeing this from bigs like Jackson.
MP passes to Halliburton. Adams against MP. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Morant outside. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruised. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's MP in at the point. That's good from Jackson. And Chris, one change we're seeing now. A lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have game. I mean, you got to win. But I love to see how players who do it effectively inside and outside. I mean, think about Embiid. Think about Jokic. I mean, on the whole, I love the way that the game is evolved. And I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game. And I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now. So I think it's going to come.
Back to Morant. That one wide left. Sacramento leading by 7. Barnes passes to MP. Feeds it to Bagley. It's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Covered by Barnes. With the teardrop. Here's Adams. Jackson trying to break free. And that one is off. Great D that time from Bagley.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
MP passes to Holmes. The shot's good. And now it's a 9-point Kings lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime when the defense.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Timeout called by the Kings.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what Coach...
Checking in.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Shooting from
They based their offense around the three-point shot today. That was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Morant is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Clark in at the 3.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Morant against MP. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Morant against MP. Barnes passes to MP. Back to Barnes. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. MP with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Morant kicks to Adams. Back to Morant. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And that one drops for him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Here's Morant. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. They've led by as many as 14 points. Holmes finds MP. To Holmes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant with it, picked up by Bagley. And it's Morant missing. The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 10. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
They grab their own miss. Here's Bagley. And another shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Kings lead by 10. Morant against MP. And the rejection by Holmes.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Kings.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game, no matter what the situation was. He was the one to dictate the action.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Morant with it. Picked up by Bagley. It's good.
He's underrated going into college, underrated coming into the league, and Morant plays like he's still trying to prove the doubters wrong.
Barnes dishes to MP. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. But even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Wait. Hey G, hey Bing, head of our hey Ma, hey NG, hey One， 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比你球更高的卫星。嘿Zwan， yeah AP， 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响开个跨会议，写给要账户再看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，I do what I want， 从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我了解黑的黑，随着我的。
In NBA 2K22, seasons will keep the game fresh all year long. Every 6 weeks, you'll boot up to find a new theme with new challenges to complete and new rewards to earn. And if you hoop your way to level 40 within a season, the rewards are sweet. Let's start with
Up next, the Kings taking on the Spurs. For the Kings, Kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Derek White out there with Lonnie Walker. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Young in at the 4. And for the Kings, at the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Tristan Thompson is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And we're in the middle of the season, Clark. Some teams that exceeded early expectations are starting to believe.
And that confidence is self-perpetuating. Again, you have success, it breeds more success because you have some confidence. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good feeling when you prove the doubters wrong as a team. And, you know, I think Young has always done a good job of creating contact to make a living at the free throw line. That's a nice skill to have.
Second free throw, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Halliburton finds Bagley, and down it goes. 2 points.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside White. There's the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Here's MP. That shot is off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
MP, the pass to Barnes. MP outside to the middle. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Bagley against White. Shot from 12. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to MP. There's the drive. And here's Thompson for 3. And Young pulls it down. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Barnes. White, the pass to Poeltl. Over Thompson. The shot by Poeltl, no good.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too. You look at it, a nice combination of size and mobility made Poeltl a top 10 pick in 2016. He does a really good job bringing energy and taking up space at both ends of the floor. And I love his hands at the offensive and defensive end.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to White. Outside Young. Clock at 6. To the inside. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist by Young. You know, Clark, on a per-minute basis, Poeltl's shot blocking and rebounding are near elite.
They really are, BA, and it's hard for the average fan to pick up on that, but his game is not flashy. It's all substance, and he's got excellent timing at the defensive end and catches just about everything at the offensive end.
They grab their own miss. Thompson, that's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive.
Substituting on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Bagley. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Marvin Bagley is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's MP in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He added 13 points and was dialed in, looking good from deep and from the line. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oh, with everything else that coaches have been dealing with, the NBA gave them a pass to skip the suit and tie, Clark. You think broadcasters are next?
Oh, I would love that, VA. I don't mind dressing up in a sweatsuit, but I know TV requires a coat and tie, but I would love on occasion to have a dress-down day if we could.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
It's scooped up. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
White, the putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. MP, the pass to Thompson. Outside for Halliburton. MP with it. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. 4 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. On offense, here is San Antonio. Outside White. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Outside Barnes. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton, the pass to MP. Pass to Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bagley's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's White. Can't connect from 14. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Jakob Poeltl, Thaddeus Young out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the 2 guard. And that one's good. Young.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
Pass to Halliburton. MP against White. Here's MP. And the shot's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Poeltl. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Halliburton. Here's Thompson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Thompson's got 10 points.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, they paid...
Substituting on the court.
Halliburton against Walker. On the wing, MP. Back to Bagley. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. And so it's the Sacramento Kings ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Chimezie Metu. MP is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Harkless in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Halliburton against Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Over to the wing. MP outside. Pass to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. MP with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Counted.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
White against MP. Now here's White. He's covered closely. Good on the shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
White against MP. He takes it in. Shots blocked.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Rebound San Antonio. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he wanted to let us know that he's got some bounce to his game now. White rising up with ease to send that one home.
MP outside. Back to Halliburton. MP outside. Shoots from the elbow. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. White with it. Now guarded by MP. Walker for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Pass to Halliburton. MP outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Bates Diop. Can't get it to drop, so the Kings will take it the other way. Pass to Thompson. Here's Harkless. MP up top. Here's Metu. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Kings.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And here are the Kings now. Here's MP. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Lenz checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for Halliburton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Bates Diop. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. It's the Kings winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Gunga bomb. Wait. A P, head of our hey ma hey眼睛 A1 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比你却更高的卫星。黑钻 yeah AP， 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响开个跨会议，先给压账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，I do what I want，从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪宝把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 HOTM4B 投射 B2K 排跑部队天你会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上没得发牢
头发上没得发牢凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把雪球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你算牢记胖起来打中你的太阳穴足够让你倒地
足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像龙卷风刮到我心
外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常近